raped and sexually assaulted. It took this abuse survivor 36 years to report her ordeal.
I was 12 years old. The perpetrator had connections to my family. I didn't tell anybody at the time because I actually didn't realise what happened to me. As you get older, the anxiety of what happened, the guilt and the trauma takes over and you have to deal with that.
Overcoming that and speaking out led to a conviction. The number of those also coming forward with both past and present allegations has drastically increased in the past year. In England, there were 31,238 reports of child sex abuse. That's gone up by more than a third. Of them, around 1 in 3 were younger than 11. The number of attacks reported against girls was nearly 5 times higher than that of boys. It's not clear why those numbers have soared, but one suggestion is that high-profile investigations which have been led by the Metropolitan Police into allegations of historical child sex abuse have played a role. After his death, hundreds of victims of Jimmy Savile contacted police during Operation Yewtree. Radio presenter Stuart Hall and DJ Ray Terrett were both prosecuted and jailed for abusing young girls. Their cases are said to have encouraged other victims to seek prosecution, but there may be numerous factors.
Police resources, I think, are being invested into the detection of sexual offences, and I think probably the internet has had a role to play as well. And whilst it's been a very positive influence in many ways, it's also been a facilitator and unfortunately an enabler of some forms of child sexual abuse as well when we think about online grooming.
Ofsted claims tackling child exploitation has also been hampered by ineffective methods of collecting and sharing important data. Like the NSPCC, survivors want the government to ensure all sexual abuse victims get treatment to help them recover.
I had counselling and the impact of what happened to me then became reality.
Campaigners are calling for urgent action to support the many, they say, remain silent. Hind Hassan, Sky News.